everyone. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. Thank you for joining me this evening. It's wonderful to be here with you. We are going to do some psychic reads tonight, and I'm going to be pulling cards for our super sticker people and our donators from the Goldylocks Productions Oracle cards. So I'll be pulling a card for you from there. And those are the people that will go first because they're so generous. You all are, and I appreciate all of you, but I guess that's our format that we use is the people that donate to the show. We'll do them first, and hopefully I have time to do everyone. I see you all jumping on, so I'm going to say hello. Hi, Carol. Thank you for your super sticker. I have one from Robert Myers, Kavita, Kim Smith. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kavita, Carol, and let's see, who else do we have? Lee Levine Wright. Hello, welcome to the show. Whoops, something just popped up. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Kim Offman, hi, nice to see you. Kim Smith is here. Who else do we have? Let's see. Oh, and Kim is telling me, thank you very, Ruth Saltman is here. Kim is telling me that this is my 222nd show. Woohoo! 222. So thank you for that donation. Appreciate you. And I don't know what that is in numerology. Good, I hope. So we will see what that is. How about that? Time flies when you're having fun. So thank you for pointing that out for me. If you're watching us on YouTube this evening, you can do a super sticker if you'd like to support the show. If you're watching us on Rumble, we have a big audience on Rumble. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you very much. You could give us a thumbs up on there, and if you'd like to contribute to the show, you can do that via my Venmo account, and that is Carolan Carey, Carolan-Carey is my Venmo. My website is carolancarey.com, and I'm going to be loading predictions tonight. I just recorded one before the show. Not happy news. Sorry to tell you that, but that's how it is. That's why I don't like doing them. But better to be prepared and to know and figure out what we can do to help each other. And if you're watching us on, let's see, Twitter, I think it's in my name, Carolan Carey, I think. And on Facebook, it is the Psychic Medium of SRQ/Sarasota, which is call letters for our airport, SRQ Sarasota. And what else? I guess that's it. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, YouTube. We are on every audio platform. So if you're listening to us this evening instead of watching, I will read out any feedback that I get from the readings that I do or any questions. If you have a question about something particular, you can put it in the comments tonight if you'd like. And I will try to get to those as much as I can. What am I forgetting to announce? I always feel like I have something else that I need to announce. Also, the Goldylocks production website has our store. And, here's a big Leanne Christopher. Hi, welcome. Okay. I hope that's a good message. I will try to get to that. Is that Onessa? Hello. And Lee Levine, right? Welcome to the show. There was a big thing on here, but I can't see it. And if you'd like to support the show for free, you can always hit the like button. So please hit it. If you're waiting for a reading right now, you can hit the like, and you can share or subscribe if you'd like to, so you know when and ring the bell, so you know when we are live again. There's a big message on here. Okay, so I guess we will get started. What else? Goldylocks Productions. If you can put that website up, Tiffany, that would be wonderful. That has all of our products on here. We're designing some new things for fall. So we have tote bags, we have hoodies, we have lots of t-shirts in every style. And each show host has their own unique design, so you can support their show if you'd like. Tumblers, what else do we have? Travel cups, mouse pads, a lot of things. So if you'd like to do some Christmas shopping on there, start ahead of time. Sometimes they run a sales, and you'll be advised of that. So if you join Goldylocks Productions, there's also a feature to buy a cup of coffee, and there is also a feature to join our VIPs. There are special perks for that, and that is on the website. So if you'd like to check that out, and let's see if we put it. Okay, so let's see. Like a message from loved ones or general, if you are drawn, please. Okay, so let me get my super stickers done, and then we will get to everybody. And thanks again for joining us. Okay, so let's see. Robert, you are first in line as usual. How are you, dear? And I was trying to, I realized Tiffany was mentioning Telegram, and I used to be on Telegram. And then with this new laptop, I lost that program, and I was trying to reload it, and which I think I did, but I don't seem to be able to get on it with the ease that I used to have. So anyway, I'm working on it. Here we go. This is for you, Robert. Create your path with joy. And this is contributed by Melissa Parks. There you go. Beautiful card. Create your path with joy. Kind of hard to do sometimes, right? But I think you will succeed. You're doing some changes, I see. And your path has changed. What you're expecting from life, I think, has changed. Which I'm glad your outlook has changed. I'm very happy to hear that. It's very easy living alone to get into the dumps, or to get into a rut, if you will. And we can move into the rut and put up curtains and not look any further and make ourselves comfortable in that rut without challenging ourselves or without contributing. So it's very easy for us to get into that. I don't know if you're there, but I've done it. So I'm very happy to hear that you are keeping up, Robert, with creating. We've talked about the job change several times, and I keep seeing December now, November and December. And I think I've mentioned this before. Is there a Linda in your life? Did we have a Linda? Did we mention that? Was that when someone departed? Because I feel like a Linda is significant, Robert. So I do feel there's a change, and a change in job and career, which also not career, but change in job, similar career things, similar. Maybe the trajectory is probably lateral originally, but it will improve. I feel that someone is going to ask for you or tip you off to this. That's the impression that I get. So this is going to happen. So maybe no more nag supervisor. That would be great. And I also have the name Linda. So I'm wondering if this is a departed loved one, or if this is the woman of your dreams that we're talking about. It's also a J name. So I don't know who the J name is. So thank you for joining us, Robert. Let me see if I get anything else. I will let you know. What else is everybody saying? I feel the attitude changes everything, Robert. Everything's going to change with your attitude. So, and I'm glad to feel there's a wholesomeness about you, which is being uncovered again. We're kind of wiping around the cynicism, wiping that away. I do feel there is a new you coming out. You're going to feel new because someone is going to blend with you and give you a new lease on life and a new way of looking at things. Okay. So don't give up hope. It is there. Now, remember, the loved ones in spirit, like your mom, for example, their timeline is not the same as ours. So, it's coming. She's working on it. So I just wanted to let you know that. Thank you, Robert, for joining us. Appreciate you. If I get more, I will let you know. Okay. Kavita. Hi, Kavita. How are you? Thank you for your super sticker. I have another one here from Carol. I'm going to take Carol first, then I'll go to Kavita. Hi, Carol. How are you? Let me pull a card for you, dear. Oops. And surrender. Get out of your own way. Ruth Saltman wrote that. She is our prolific author. Ruth's show, she is a show host. Her show is on Wednesday evenings, Transformational Soul. She is a great author. RuthSaltman.com. You can see what the books that she's written and everything that she has to offer. Great intuitive. So this is what she sends to you, Carol. Surrender, get out of your own way. Love these cards because they have this Mandela on here as well. You can get your own copy of these cards, which plain or with the gold on the side. This is not the gold. They come in this lovely tin, and you can get them on our website in the store. So we'll put that up for you so you can get those. So you can have encouragement every day from your favorite show host. How's that? Carol, surrender, get out of your own way. Yes, I feel a little headstrong there, Carol. A little headstrong, I want to say. We've talked about romance. This is coming. The fish. I feel a fisherman guy. I think I've mentioned this before. Athletic kind of feeling. Witty. Kind of a witty kind of guy. Pleasant. A lot of fun. Fun doing anything. You know, cooking dinner, watching a movie, taking a drive, going here, going there, talking about business. Some great ideas. He is an astute business person. So that'll be helpful to you. I do see, we've mentioned before, different fabrics. I see a lot of linen coming in. Something's unusual. And I feel as though something is going to be a delay coming. Something that you've ordered is going to be a delay because of the cargo ships are going to be tied up again. We've had that problem before. We're going to have that problem again. So something may be delayed. It'll arrive, but it won't arrive when anticipated. A couple of blocks in that. It's those kinds of materials, Carol, unfortunately for your business, that will suffer delay. I'm not sure why. It's the transportation. Now, I also have Canada here. I'm wondering if you're talking about a trip to Canada or something about Canada. It might be a nice trip for you. I don't know if you have relatives there, but I do have Canada spelled out. I feel like some short trips. I don't feel a long leisurely vacation for you unless you close down. That could be 2024, 2025, that you may take a 10-day period off or have someone step in to take over for you. That's a possibility. Also see somebody playing cards. So I'm wondering if you have a loved one in spirit that like to play cards. So I have some, and I also kind of get the feeling with that playing cards is like we deal with the hand that we are dealt. Okay, so that's what we get. And but you can put some cards in the pool and take a couple of new ones. So you can change the page of the book that you're on just by changing your attitude, changing something. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to eat this much anymore. I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm going to go someplace new. I'm going to take a spiritual course, or I'm going to do something different than I normally do. All those things kind of help the mood. Nice contract. I get a nice contract here for you, Carol. I wonder if that is business. Something about a contract. That would be lovely. Now, is that about a home or is that about business? You'll have to let me know. But that's what I get. I do get contract. I wonder if it's real estate. I also see something about real estate. So is it buy or sell? So let me know if you can relate to that. Particularly dollar signs 2024, 2025, 2026. Dollar signs for you, Carol. So I hope that is helpful to you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Who was our other spiritual awakening? Okay. Oh, Robin's on here too. Nice to have you with us, Robin. Teddy, be quiet now. It's pitch black out there. He can't possibly see anything, but he thinks there's something out there, so he has to bark. Okay, then I have Kavita. Hi, Kavita. That's my Teddy man. No barking, Ted. Okay, it's Kavita. Music is medicine for the soul. Robin McGuire. Sorry, Robin. Lost my head. Music is medicine for the soul. And you know what I'm getting, Kavita, is some kind of, it sounds, maybe it's Eastern. It sounds, like a relaxing kind of music. Now, could this be the healing technique that I'm getting? Look at this hair. This could be that scalar healing technique with the sound, but I'm hearing some kind of music around you. And it definitely, we know music raises your vibration. So I definitely feel a difference with this. Something about logistics as well. I'm wondering what that's about. Could that be about this healing technique that you're exploring, or is this about business? But I get something about logistics. It could be travel, something about travel coming up. And I think you said you have what, Nova Scotia, something cold coming up. Maybe there's some logistics with that. Not sure, but that's the word that I get. And I do have music around you, and I feel that it does raise your vibration. And I feel as if it must be doing something, because I feel as if you can feel it in your bones. Would you understand that, Kavita? I feel as if I'm listening to it. It's encompassing. It must be very healing. The vibration, the frequency, whatever it is like touching. And I think it's in your bones. I feel like it's in the bones. Now, I know there's a couple of areas of in health concern for you, but this is in the bones, and I'm wondering why it's hitting there first. Now, I think what I'm being told is there is another frequency that would be for vascular, for organs and blood flow. So there are other frequencies for that. So I think that's what you're on your way to discovering. I hope that would make sense to you, Kavita. We keep getting November. Don't forget to be by the yachts and the sailboats, okay? Don't forget that. What was the other thing that I just saw? December, January. Very, very helpful to you as far as laying out the book and some artwork, laying these things out in a different manner. As I had mentioned before, I saw something. They were like on, not on vinyl, but they were like on a plastic, like a photograph on plastic. Something about it. And it, quite lovely. And I'm wondering if that is in the production of the book that I'm seeing this. There's something about that. Okay. And I do see money. There is money coming in. And I do see an investment in either a practice or a move or something additional to your clinical practice, but also to your spiritual practice as well. So thank you very much for joining us, Kavita. And I am on to Kim Smith. Hi, Kim, 222. Thank you for that. Hey, guess what? I did this one. And this is Listen to the Earth. I forgot I even wrote this. That's written by me. I hope that makes sense to you. Beautiful. I lost my place here. There we go. I think I blacked my camera out. This looks like it's like flowers or bugs or something, isn't it? I like that. Listen to the Earth. I forgot I even wrote that. Okay, so that's for you, Kim. I do feel a lot of connection, if I am you, with the earth. I do feel that you are comfortable barefoot, that you are comfortable in a natural setting. I see rocky, kind of pebbled paths. Could be a riverbed. I do see a lot of flooding nearby, so I don't know if you were affected by flooding, but it feels like there's rapid water nearby. A dry riverbed that is now filled with rapid water. And I do feel a mountainous kind of terrain, sandy, dry, hot. But I do feel that you are more comfortable. I see cactus too. I feel you're more comfortable around that. I'm also getting some kind of splurge on something, so I'm wondering what that is. I'm also seeing the horses. I'm seeing horses again. And I feel, so I don't know if you have ridden a horse recently or you enjoy that, but I do feel some horseback riding going on. Maybe that's when we'll connect with this cowboy I keep seeing. I feel I can smell the earth is different where you live than here. It's very like almost a mildewy smell. Like you can smell it outside here because it's so humid. You can smell the earth like right after it rains. It's very humid. Where you are, it's a different smell. I'm smelling a different outdoor smell. And it's tinged with it's not pine, but there is some kind of floral, a light floral. So I don't know what kind of flowers grow by you. There's also a woodsy kind of feeling. Excuse me, like not a forest, but I feel like young trees, woods, grass. So I don't know why I'm getting that. Anyway, I feel also under the stars. I feel like you're spending some time outdoors. There's a bonfire, so maybe you're invited to something like that, or you just do that. What's coming up business-wise for you? I keep getting this additional product, additional book, trifold, whatever that is. Very important for you to do that. I do feel some good networking and connections for you. Romance. I also got romance. I do get that romance. And it's like there's something, I'm getting someone from the other side telling me, and don't turn your nose up at something. So I don't know what that is. Kim, what are they talking about? And they don't turn your nose up. So I'm like, I'm wondering what that is. You know, at first glance, what I'm getting is give it a chance. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to you. That's funny. I love that. Okay. So Kim, thank you for joining us tonight. I love that. Good things coming, girl. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the special shout out tonight. Okay. Did I get all my super sticker people? I think I did. Thank you all so much. Okay. We appreciate all of you. Let me see if I have any questions in particular. You're welcome, Kavita. Kavita said the frequencies are helping. Hi, Nancy R. Oh, Robert is saying Carolan, Linda was mentioned on your show by Kelly Jo. Have not met her yet. Thanks for the message. Oh, okay, great. I'm wondering who that is. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. Robin is saying, I love your hair, Carolan. Oh, thank you. It's not behaving at all tonight, but thank you anyway. Thank you. I thought it looked good before, but kind of fell. Excuse me. Nancy R. So our next super sticker. Okay. Nancy R. Is that Nancy Ramsey? I'm not sure. Let's see. Empower yourself. Step beyond your comfort zone. That again is Ruth Saltman right there. Our author, our in-house author. There you go. Beautiful. Empower yourself. Step beyond your comfort zone. Oh, you hate that. I know you do. I know you hate that. I do too. But it's necessary to complete what you've got. You're not going to change your life by sitting in the living room. You're going to have to expand. You are going to do that. I feel very educated with you. I feel very smart if I am you. I feel very intelligent. So you are definitely smarter. It's the emotional holding you back. I feel emotional some days. I feel like a loss. I feel like something weird. Okay. Don't let that stop you. If you look at everybody, everybody's got a loss. And sometimes we just got to shoulder on here, you know, but I feel an awakening coming. I'm also seeing a beautiful like necklace. It's not like a cameo, but it looks like, I mean, it could be, but I feel like I have a necklace here and it's like some kind of something. It feels like gold and it feels like, it's like a starburst almost with something in it. So I don't know if you have that, if someone gave you that, if someone was known for wearing that. It feels weighty. It feels emotionally important as well. So I wonder if you would understand who that is. Feels female. I also have a feeling of the name Mary. So I'm wondering if you can relate to that. Now, what's happening for you? I do try to do psychic work, but the departed loved ones will come in. I don't block them, so they will come in if they want to. We always welcome them. What is going on? I feel very educated with you. I think I mentioned this before, and you said, no, I'm in Oklahoma. I'm not in. I think if it's you, if it's Nancy Ramsey. If it's not, let me switch gears here a moment. I feel as if, which means I believe or I'm sensing that there is a change that you've been trying to prepare for. And it's almost like the rug was pulled out from under you. And now you have no choice but to make this change. Does that make sense, Nancy? Let me know. It's a good change. If you're like me, you will go kicking and screaming. My doorkeeper, Walter, will tell you that. My guides will tell you that. Change, kicking and screaming. But once I get there, I'm fine. I'm like, oh, good. I'm really glad I did that. And then my guides are like, huh, did it? You didn't do anything. We had to drag you there. So that's the feeling I get, Nancy. There's something definitely changing for you. Now, does this mean a marriage, a romance, career? I feel like that's where I'm at. One touches the next one. Okay. So I don't know if you're in a relationship, if you're looking for a relationship, but there's definitely some kind of change going on here that is very important. And I feel education around you as well. So I'm wondering if you're in a college town, if you have a degree, you're thinking about a new degree, if you're using the degree, very intelligent woman you are. So let me know if you can take any of that. And I did get the name Mary, so I'm wondering who that is. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay. Now where am I? Linda. Melissa Parks. Hi, we have another show host on here. Melissa Parks is Friday evening. She's tomorrow night. And she is the Joyful Finding Show, 8 p.m., Goldylocks Productions. Robin's Cosmic Soul Food is on Tuesday evenings. Yes, I did get Carol. Thank you, Robin. 8 o'clock. Great reader. Love to all. Okay. Meditation frequencies. Okay. 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 I'm having spiritual awakening. Okay, let me see who I have next. Let me get back up to the top. Onessa. Hello. Okay, did Carol. Did Kim Smith. Did Kavita. Kim Alfman is next. As I go back up to the top. Thank you for bearing with me as I did this. I did Kim Smith. Oops. I gotta shut that off. Okay. Kim Alfman. Peace, unconditional love. Thank you for that, Kim. That's very nice. You did have a question on here. Let's see, something about your spiritual awakening. I'm having a spiritual awakening symptoms like crazy. Will I be blessed with the gift ability for what I am asking for? You already have several gifts, Kim. What I'm kind of getting is you're not using them all. The gift that you're asking for and what you need, what you particularly need is discernment. Now, there's something going back. I feel like with you, there's something that we were taught a while ago by a spiritual teacher who was here reminding you to reignite that, whatever that was, some lessons from before. There is another ability that you are requesting. And what I'm being shown is a lotus, Kim, and it will unfold for you leaf by leaf. Okay, one section at a time. So yes, your question is the spiritual awakening, will that gift come? Yes, it may take a little doing, but it is going to come. And I get as practice makes perfect. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Let's see. We got Kim. Davina. Yeah, I got Kim Smith. Ruth Saltman is here. Ruth Saltman, I had mentioned she's on Wednesday nights, Transformational Soul. RuthSaltman.com. She's a wonderful author. Ruth, what am I getting for you tonight, dear? Thank you for that message last night. I appreciate it. Exactly what I needed to hear. I think. I believe. You know, sometimes you doubt yourself, you know, so thank you for that. Dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs, what I'm writing. And I'm getting this. This is funny. I'm getting the word granny. So I'm wondering if this is grandma. Did you call her granny? Or are the kids, your grandchildren, calling you granny? I thought they called you something else. But I get the word granny here. It's like a full-time job with you. And I'm seeing Christmas time and a lot of tinsel. So I have a feeling we're going into Christmas early, the season early, because you sell a lot at that time. So you're going into like a mart. You're going to have your hands full. You got a lot of things going on. I feel like I have a book, a panel, and you're, or a convention, a conference or something, a book fair, and you are displaying there and you are speaking there. So that is something. I also feel that you're an artisan as well. Your arts and crafts, the things that you have created, I feel is a big mart for Christmas time. And I get the Bethlehem store. Bethlehem, I used to live near there in Pennsylvania. I get the Bethlehem here star, so that and the manger scene, and I have Christmas and I have tinsel. So I'm wondering if this is a memory from the past or is this coming up? I feel there's something about Christmas time selling, very important about selling at that time. So you got a lot of things going on. I also have someone showing me old LP records. So I'm wondering who this is, if you would recognize that, someone who listened to those. And they're going back. It's going back like 40s and 50s and Frank Sinatra and that kind of music. I'm going back to big band music. Wondering if you would recognize those LPs. So thank you, Ruth, for joining us. Appreciate you. Thank you for your message. Okay. Where are we? How's my time? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. And if you're waiting for a reading, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button or hit the like button before you exit, I would really appreciate that. All of our show hosts love that. We really need it. Oh, Nessa. Hello, dear. What can I get for you, hon? Ooh, I feel like I'm turning over a new leaf. If I'm you, I've turned over a new leaf. And I feel free. I feel like a bird out of a cage. I want to sing Free Bird by Leonard Skinner. I want to, I'm getting a peace dove here. From the other side, I have someone that's passed away that is sending a dove of peace with the Holy Host as well and a ribbon. So I have that for you, Onessa. What else is going on? New romance, flipping over a new leaf, a new resurgence in a romance, or a brand new romance. Something. And I feel that there's suffering. I feel that there was suffering, some kind of suffering. So I don't know if there was suffering with someone around you that passed, and now they are later, they're on the other side, or is it your personal suffering? Regardless, 2024 New Year's, a whole new leaf, brand new. And I'm seeing these boots with heels on them, kind of high heel boots, very like strutting your stuff kind of feeling. So I wonder if you would recognize that. 2024 is a better year for you. Your path has been kind of, which is the way it's supposed to go, Onessa. Don't blame yourself because it's not, it's not straight up. Nobody's path is like that. But you've learned a lot along the way. And I feel you're going to be very blessed. So I hope that makes sense to you. I have someone from the other side putting their hand on your shoulder, letting you know that they are there. So I don't know if you recently lost someone. That's the impression I get. Lee Levine Wright. Hello. Nice to meet you. Lee Levine Wright. Oh, I have a dog on the other side. Wondering, I feel like I have a small dog. It's kind of cute. This is what I'm seeing. If it doesn't belong to you, maybe it belongs to someone else. I have a dog. And what kind of dog is that? It's small. Some kind of terrier. And it's black and brown. Very cute. So I'm wondering if you had a dog like this that passed away, or what is that about? So I'm going to give you that, Lee. See books around you. So I don't know if I'm studying for something. If I am you, I feel like I have to retake something, or I'm redoing something or reapplying, something like that. You will be successful. I feel it's much more gung-ho this time. Wondering if you would understand what that is. I feel like a Mr. Fix-It around you. So I don't know if you have a boyfriend or a husband, a spouse that is a Mr. Fix-It, or do I have someone in spirit who is Mr. Fix-It? But I have that energy around you. Boy, I could borrow him. I need about 1 million things done here. And I also got train tracks. I'm wondering if this is someone who's passed here that is trying to point some things out to me. A Mr. Fix-It kind of handyman kind of guy, and train tracks. I hope that means something to you. I do feel, so look at that, and I get the color purple as well. I'm also thinking that there is something new. I'm reapplying, redoing. That's what I get. I feel like I'm redoing. You will be successful. I'm supposed to tell you that. I wonder if you'd recognize someone in spirit. I wonder if you'd recognize that cute dog. And it feels like a T name, like Tommy, Tony, something like that. Let me know, Lee. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay. Where are we? Spirit from loved ones, general. Okay, we got Onessa. Lee had said thank you. I'd like to have a reading. Hope you can accept that message. Didn't do Robin yet. Hi, Robin. What am I getting? With something else. You know what I'm getting, Robin? Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5 ABCs. Remember that song? ABC. Dun, 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 dun. I'm thinking it's your favorite person, your mother. I also have a couple of women there with her. It's probably family. She's talking about, you know how Robin is very gifted, medium, intuitive, psychic, does everything. She's like, the ABCs, that song means go back to the basics. Do the basics before you move on. You can do all of it very well, but you need to have your confidence, practice, and take your time. I do feel I feel your mother's two arms, she's standing behind you, or two hands on your shoulders. She's trying to guide you. She says, listen, you have to get a move on. You need to get a move on. I think we've talked about a move. So I feel like she's saying we got to get a move on first. Got to handle that first, and everything else will fall into place. So I wonder if that makes sense to you. And I hope that you like the Jackson 5. Thanks, Robin, for being with us. And I got Nancy R before. Kavita is mentioning soy Fegio meditative frequency. I know I messed that up. Thanks, Kavita, for that. Frequencies are helping her. Richard Riddle, how are you, dear? You are next in line. Richard Riddle. Always a favorite of us. I have someone with coins. Familiar gentleman. I think this is the grandpa talking about coins, flipping a coin. I'm wondering if you're going to have more than one offer, Richard. But I see him flipping a coin. Something you are suited for, you are more suited for. So maybe there's more than one offer. The perfect situation is going to present itself. You will be recommended for that. You don't have to search high and low. Like you and Robert, this is going to come to you. You do not have to search high and low. Still getting a Christmas Story, a Christmas Past, a Christmas Scrooge. I'm still getting that feeling. Play and acting. I'm getting play acting. I wonder if you did that as a child, because I see you as a child, Richard, wearing a cape and like jumping off the bed. Like you have a blanket around your shoulders and you're jumping off the bed. So I'm wondering if you did this as a child. like always there, stepping into a role. And I'm also getting the word duet. So I'm wondering if you're karaoke, if you're going to do a duet or you're going to sing part of a duet. Something about a duet, a song that's a duet, maybe your favorite, your new karaoke song. So they laugh. I have people in spirit laughing about that and enjoying your performances. They enjoy you very much. They're like, be yourself. There is something in store for you. That flipping of a coin makes me think that you have a choice, and both of them are equally good. Okay, so maybe that's what the flipping of the coin is. I hope that you would understand that message, Richard. Thanks so much for joining us. As always a pleasure. Okay, we got Robert. Melissa, whoops, I just lost my page. Nancy says, my grandmother gave me the gold pendant. I am ready for a change, mostly spiritual and humanitarian. My great-grandmother was named Mary, but I never met her. Thank you so much. Well, thank you for the validation. To all the people who are listening, I finally got some validation for you, reading it out, and we want to make sure that you feel included as well. Thank you, Nancy, for that. That's what I need to keep going. That's exactly what I like. Okay. Kim Altman says, thank you so much for your message. Onessa says, yes, ma'am, I am feeling a bit free. And she says, thank you. Lee says, no dog, but yes, my first Mr. Fix-It for sure. And her question is, will I marry? And yes, you will. Robin is saying, yay. Ruth says, thank you so much, Carolan. Love the dollars. Not sure about Granny. Don't recall anyone being called that. I'll have to think on that. You are amazing. Okay, maybe they're referring to you as Granny. Let me get back to Melissa Parks. I think I missed her here. Melissa Parks. There she is. Melissa Parks. High energy, intuitive Friday evenings, joyful findings show. Don't miss her. 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Goldylocks Productions. Melissa. Ooh. I see you at a school board meeting, of course. Melissa's being, how can I put this? She's politically aware in our own, we live in the same town. So she's politically aware. I wouldn't say she's an activist, but she's definitely politically aware. And I saw that what was there, voting a new school member. So maybe that's what I'm referring to. But I feel as if there's something that you can put on the table. You have something to contribute with this. Let's see. And Melissa does a lot of drawing in her readings, like, you know, symbolism and kind of energy kind of things going on that she shows us. She shows what she's getting, shows it directly to the camera. So we feel like we are in touch. We are together. And I still keep getting those three gentlemen. I feel like I have a dad and two brothers. I know you have the two brothers over there, but I have an older gentleman. And I also feel a woman behind them. So that could be a grandmother. But we do have people in spirit commenting about how wonderful the boys are. And I feel that also that there is something about a job, something about financially for your older son, something about making his way, or he's become a man. He's a real man now. And I feel as if they're trying to tell me, I'm getting impressed upon that, something about a job, something about feeling more financially secure if I am him. Like he's stumbling into his path. There's a very creative aspect to that young man. Both sons, actually, but this one, the older one, for some reason, that creativeness, that he would turn this into something. I'm wondering. I also feel expansion, Melissa, for you. Feel expansion. And I don't know if you've talked about writing a book or if you were dictating. thoughts, channeling messages into a book. I'm wondering, but I feel like there's a book, something that you were considering doing, and that would probably be 2025. So thank you for joining the show tonight. Appreciate you. And thank you all for being here. Let's see. Thank you, Melissa, for being with us. Okay. So Lee says she has no dog. Does anybody have a little terrier on the other side with a black, really cute? The TV down to the side turns you down. Oh. Lee says, thank you so much. I will email you a message. Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Fix-It. Yep. Okay. What else do we have? What else do we have? Let me see if I get anything else here since I have time. I have about 10 minutes. Let me see if I can. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, jump up and down, wave your arms, stick it in the chat. You see, let me go through here quickly and see if I get anything else quickly. Got to find a place for that cute little dog. Scruffy or Tony or Tommy. Whatever that is. Anyway, there's a very cute little dog here. Could be somebody who's just listening. So let me know. Robert, I'm starting at the top. Robert, I feel Linda is romantic. I also don't feel like something. I feel like something with an L. I think it's Linda. Let's see. Kim, I gave a message to work expansion, partnership, teaming up. I'm wondering what that's about. More exposure, more money. Kim, we got Hoffman, unconditional love. Thank you very much, dear. Yes, and I feel like your teacher is a guide for you on the other side. Sometimes that happens. She's talking about, don't forget now, there's some very basic things that she taught you. She wants you to remember. Also with Robin as well. Before expanding, review what you know. And Kim, she's also she's also shown me a pendulum. So I'm wondering if you would understand what that is. Okay, pendulum for dowsing or whatever. Okay. Okay. Kavita, I love that music for you. I'm wondering when I'm getting the bones, the music, the one level of megahertz that's hitting the bones. I'm wondering what the other megahertz is for soft tissue and organs. You might want to check with Tiffany because she's into the megahertz and all that stuff. But that's the next thing. Okay. That's what I feel about. That's what I feel for you. And Ruth, I'm sure I really heard Granny, and I think they're laughing. It's sort of like you are so indispensable to these kids, and these kids are so lucky to have you care for them. Ruth babysits her grandchildren. I don't know how many there are, but she's a very busy woman, writing, creating, babysitting. She does everything. She does everything. So I still get that. And I get apples too. So I feel that lovely grandmother of yours that you were close to, I think that she's saying Macintosh to me. Why is she saying Macintosh? I didn't think they were the best apples for pie. But she showed me peeling apples for pie. So I wonder if you would remember doing that with her. Okay. And so I got Ruth again. Gave her an extra message. That's what happens when I have time. Okay, Kavita I got. Kim I got. Carol, let me see what else I got for you. Delay. Don't be frustrated. We're going to have some unusual events coming. Between now and 2024. Not getting better. Something's getting worse. And I think I mentioned that contract, Carol. Again, I wonder if it's real estate. I wonder what that's about. I hope that you understand that message. Nessa loves her message, I think. She said she was free and ready for a check. And, I also feel I see the yellow brick road from the Wizard of Oz with you, Onessa. So I feel as if there is a path that is being laid out. So I hope that you would understand that. And Lee did not get the dog, but she got everything else, I guess. So I'm very happy to hear that. Got some great feedback tonight. Let's see. If we have anybody else that I have not caught on to. Robin has to replay my message. Nancy R. I believe she was happy with her message. And what else we have? Richard, we did. Richard. 2 jobs. 2 jobs, Richard. Maybe I'll have 2 jobs. Melissa, that boy, that young man, you're going to be very proud of that young man, both of them, but particularly the older one, as he moves into manhood, Melissa. And you have something to contribute to what's going on in the school, so I appreciate that. Nancy R. was the one whose grandmother gave her the gold pendant. Thank you very much for letting me know. And Inessa's feeling free. She's happy. And Ruth Saltman is happy. And Robin is going back and listening to the message. Oh, Linnell said my dog reincarnated into my puppy. That's my black dog. Oh, okay. Okay, well, thank you. And Robin says the Jackson 5 came on today while I was working and I was singing while I clean. You were awesome. Thank you. Well, I guess your mother heard that. Lee says, I did. I don't know what that meant. And Robin said she's writing a lot. My mother bought me a book on how to write a cookbook, and I love to cook. Now I have spiritual books and hers to publish. I drag my ass. And Kim says the maybe dog was for me. I'm wondering if my 20-year-old dog is staying for me if I'm holding her back. She'll let you know. She'll let you know when she's ready. She doesn't want to leave you yet. She's very comfortable, Kim. Ruth Saltman says her grandmother used Macintosh apples to make apple pies. Oh, okay, good. And Kim says that Linnell is saying my dog reincarnated into my puppy, and that's my black dog. Isn't that nice? Wow, I really appreciate that. Thanks for everyone for joining us. Now, don't forget to hit the like button if you have time, if you're so inclined. It helps to support the show. Please check out the Goldylocks Production website. We have a lot for sale on there. So please check that out if you're thinking about doing a little Christmas shopping. Maybe you'd like to support a show host or two on there. And please check out my website. I may have to redo my global prediction. I might do that tonight. I already recorded one, but if it takes too long to upload, I'm going to redo it. Because they take too long, then I get, it drives me kind of crazy. So join us next week. I don't know if we have anything coming up. We just did a spiritual message circle, and we had a great time. Lee is asking, will I marry? Yes, you will. I'm wondering if it's Mr. Fix-It. I'm wondering. And Robert Meyer says, what does my mom think of me being called Shaman Bob? She is laughing. And she puts one of those, it looks like a Mexican poncho kind of thing on you. I don't know why she's equating that with this, but it's like a striped shawl she's putting on you. And she says, what she's saying to me is fake it till you make it, Robert. That's a good role for you. Good role for you to be. You are, you're a good negotiator. You would be a very good negotiator for peace talks or anything like that. You're very rational, and you have a lot of common sense, she says. So Kim is saying maybe the dog was for me. Your dog is fine, Kim. She's not ready to leave yet. And so I think I got everything. Clint Eastwood poncho. Yeah. Like Clint Eastwood. Exactly. That was from Reverend Tiffany. Thank you very much. So we have a couple of minutes left. I think I'm going to end unless there's any burning desire here. I think I got everyone. Thank you so much for celebrating my 222nd show with me this evening. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for your support. Have a great week. Enjoy. Bye-bye now.